So your helper is being paid to loaf around. I mean, it sounds like the helper has the better end of the deal there.
Howdy there, partner. You the builder around these parts? The name's Bronco. Bronco the Kid. I'm here by request of your mayor to track down those handsome devils that are giving y'all such a headache. I'm gonna need your help to do it.
Aha. Yes, Bronco the Kid. You look kind of familiar.
Aha! Well, as you know, I am pretty darn famous around these parts for, you know, all the cool stuff I do.
Mm-hmm.
No need to remind you what that is, as I am sure you are very familiar already. No time for autographs, I got, adult job stuff to do, for big people, like me. In any case, what I'm gonna need from you is a super shock shield, or SSS for short, which also means shield in the Giggler language. At least I think of it as meaning that. It's got like, there's a lot of layers to it.
Mm-hmm.
What for? To aid me in the capture of these handsome devils, of course. Did you even need to ask? Anyway, I've already gone to the trouble of having that uppity science feller design something for you to work with. So, here you go. The sooner you get it done, the sooner I can go after those dashing rogues. Curse them and their ravishing good looks. So long, workshop owning
Bronco A Kid. Okay. This diagram, it's so much work for such a normal looking object. Did she really draw this? Take care, Bronco the Kid. Mm-hmm. The specialist in you, why the seemingly bad thing is actually good. I read all of those in the early access. I'm not reading them again. Water filter? Absolutely. Canvas? Why not? Chromium steel bars. And rhino horn cactus. Keep on making bars. Before we leave, let me check. Not using as much water, my machines. Not compared to, fuel, at least.
Howdy! Huh?
I feel somewhere desire to team up with this bounty hunter fella, but me on the side of law and order? What's going on in my head right now?
Aw, what?
specialist fella seems like such a sweetheart. Am I off my rocker? Seems like everybody was saying he was gonna be bad to the bone, but I just want to go up and pinch his cheek. Hi, Sandy.
A diagram for a super shock shield? I've done no such thing. Give me that. This diagram looks like it was drawn by a child. I know I say that about everyone's diagrams other than my own, but this time there's no mistake in it. This was drawn by a literal child. Yes, it would be suboptimal to have my name attached to such a travesty of a diagram. Please see to it that you clear up this nonsense.
I'm on it.
Good luck.
How many feathers am I holding?
Only temporary.
Alright, well, we are currently experiencing a lack of vision. I'm sure I've seen that bounty hunter somewhere before, but how could that possibly be? Did I know his father?
Thanks.
Something about that bounty hunter makes me nervous. If he's really as good as they're saying he is, with a baby face like that, he must have the skills to back it up. Roasted eel.
Catch you later.
What? He asked you to build a... listen, builder. I can't be bothered with every little issue that comes up in your workshop. Yeah, I know. Commission board, protocols, blah, blah, blah.
I mostly use quartz to get the other gems. That's really all I use quartz for.
Honestly, who cares? That nut
Fluoride
job works
in
for
particular.
The city, for all intents and purposes, owns us too. So quit bothering me with this nonsense and just get back to work. Ugh, my head. Last time I mixed yak milk and catnip.
Why did you mix yak milk and catnip?
Ow, my... Ow! My...
Head back.
Hmm?
Seems like you had a rough night. I'm glad to hear it.
Bad news.
Glad to hear it. A win and 2 losses. I do not like that odds at all. Wait for my map to load up properly.
Howdy.
Have you spoken with our specialist yet? He said he wanted your help with something personally. Let's give him a chance, okay?
Thanks.
That's
Thank
for
you.
you. 8,700 goals for that. Have you met the bounty hunter yet? Kinda weird for someone so young to wear a wig, am I right? Oh, you're right. I shouldn't be gossiping about someone who just got here. I'll give it a few days. Yeah, that's the problem.
Impressive.
Anjo, I need you to go collect water. You cannot loaf about.
That's not the specialist I told you to hire, Trudy.
Well, I talked to your guy and he was too expensive. In fact, when I made him an offer, he laughed on the telegram. He wrote, "Ah ha 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 ha. With that kind of offer, I doubt you could even get Bronco the Kid. Ah ha ha ha," and so on and so forth. So I got in touch with Bronco the Kid.
Doesn't sound like the loftiest of recommendations. And isn't he a bit short for a bounty hunter?
Whoa, hold up there, Minister. Don't matter your size, just so long as you know how to rumble.
Well, my mistake. I take that back.
Well, we don't need him to fight Logan. Just track him down. Right, Sheriff?
Yeah, that too, I guess. I'm just saying, let's give the guy a chance.
Somehow I thought the specialist would treat the Corps with a little more respect than your run-of-the-mill agent types. Don't know what I did. Hello, have you met Bronco the Kid yet? He's the specialist we hired to help track Logan. If he needs your help, I reckon try your best to get him what he needs.
Thanks.
Howdy.
I hate to be a negative Nancy, but this bounty hunter, really? This is the guy we got to track down the Scourge of the Eufaula? I want the military. These half-committal measures we keep coming up with ain't gonna cut it. I need stability to grow my business already. Sheesh.
Oh, thank.
You could always offer to pay for it.
Hey there, pretty lady. I got you this here little dolly.
Stranger danger! I'm gonna scream!
Huh? Sorry, don't do that. I'll leave you alone. Look, see, I'm leaving.
Aunt Heidi says never trust anyone with a mustache who hasn't been specifically cleared by Aunt Heidi. Have a nice day.
You too, Jasmine. That was wonderfully executed. That bounty hunter looks like a kid with a beard.
Whoa, and
You get that.
Again with the bandana in the photo?
Sorry, sir. I'm just not good at drawing the lower halves of people's faces. That and hands.
Man,
I only had the confidence to draw Andy because we just saw him. People seem to really care that these posters look good. Remember when you drew those wanted posters for the other city-states in a hurry?
yeah, well, I mean, I also think we can agree. People got a little carried away with the critiquing of my work.
Personally, I thought they were fine.
Yeah, they were fine. Oh, hey, what do you think of the new posters? Do you, think you could recognize one of these son of a guns from, like, Bridge of their Nose Up?
Good enough.
Yeah, right?
They're
I mean,
actually really
they're
well
always
drawn.
wearing the bandanas anyway, especially when they're perpetrating criminal activities and the whatnot. So, maybe it's better to do it this way anyway. And the top parts of everyone's heads, well, they always look pro when you do it, pal.
Thanks, guys.
Take her easy. Watch out for bandits who may or may not be wearing bandanas. And in case they're not, just be ready to use your imagination, I guess. Hey there, Bronco. Justice is my name, and justice is my game. This here's my buddy, Unsure, the deputy in training.
Howdy.
Howdy, y'all.
We just wanted to come find you and let you know, just 'cause we're working in different branches, don't mean we can't work together. Really, you need anything, and I mean anything, just catch up with one of us, and we'll do our best to help you out.
That sounds swell, fellas. Thank y'all kindly.
You got anything for us at the present?
It's all just the beginning stuff right now. I bet y'all got plenty other to do rather than my, stuff. Paperwork, am I right, fellas?
Actually, we got a jump start on our paperwork a couple days ago. Cleared out our schedule so we can aid you in tracking down that darn scoundrel Logan and his gang. We're with you all the way, Bronco.
Oh, yeah, that feller. Well, truth of it is, I'm a hard-boiled lone wolf detective on the edge. I'm a loose cannon. I play by my own rules, see? I can't let two good eggs like yourselves get mixed up with a renegade custard like me.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, if you change your mind, we're mostly free these days.
Glad y'all understand. Listen, it's just better this way. Don't worry. We can all celebrate together once we catch those hunkish highwaymen. So long!
Dang it. It's always like this. Specialists, flying pigs, ACI, I think they're so hot just 'cause they get a fatter paycheck.
Hunkish highwaymen?
Oh, hey. How you holding up? Building anything cool?
He asked me to build a shield.
Yeah. Not a half-bad idea, I guess. If he thinks it'll help out against Logan. Folks in the biz who don't join the Corps are all like that. They think they're better than us grunts.
I think he's awesome.
Come on, man. Well, I wouldn't worry too much, Builder. He might be a loose cannon that plays by his own rules, but supposedly he gets results. But he did seem a bit off. Well, take her easy.
See ya.
Okay, got more clues.
Oh my gosh! Are you Ernest? The Ernest? The famous writer?
Oh, hey there. I don't know about famous, but yes, I am he.
Wow! Holy smokes! My heart feels like it's about to jump out of my chest.
Oh, well, if you're not feeling well, perhaps I can meet you later? I can always make time for a fan.
No, it's just my nerves. I just can't believe it's really you. Oh my gosh, in Book 8, Detective Ned versus the Crab King, when I found out it was the butler all along, like, how did you even think of that?
Ah, you like that, huh? Well, it's all about subverting expectations.
That's just brilliant. I have my copy right here. Could you sign it for me?
Sure thing. Who should I make it out to?
Oh, wow. Well, my friend Andy is an even bigger fan than I am, so make it out to him, please.
Oh, goodness. I mean, if you don't know what's going on at this point in the story because you haven't played it before, you haven't seen it played before, we just had the whole wanted poster thing where there was the wanted poster, the missing wanted poster for Andy, the kid, that's hanging out with Logan and Justice, the one that was holding a feather to Minister Matilda. And now Bronco the kid, who we're having suspicions that he looks similarly childlike, wants it to be made up to Andy.
That's really considerate of you. He's very lucky to have a friend like you. I do have to be going, but thank you so much for supporting my work. Here you are, and so long.
Yes, sir. Whoa!
What's your major malfunction, Builder? Why are you always sneaking up on people?
What's your major malfunction, Builder? Why are you always sneaking up on people?
Fan of kids' books?
Hey, they ain't kid books. It says right here on the back cover, for all ages. Duh. Maybe you'd know that if you weren't such a flippin' stalker. What's the matter with you? Build my super shield. What's your major malfunction?
How old are
Builder?
you, anyway?
None of your beeswax, Dreebazoid. Sheesh, you and your dang questions. Can't you just do your job and make me my super shield? I just can't deal with you, I'm sorry. Just come find me when you got my shield. What's your major malfunction,
This is
Bill?
Andy.
Huh? Andy is a friend, yes, and a very cool one at that. And nope, before you ask, he is not a member of that Hungish Highwayman's group. There are lots of Andys out there, and at least some of them ain't bandits. Highly presumptuous, Builder. Highly presumptuous.
Stop trying to gaslight me,
One
kid.
thing giving me trouble, but when you go after my friend, well, that really gets my blood boiling. Look, just get back to work on my super shield, and then we can put all this behind us, all right? What's your major malfunction?
I'll be going.
Come back when you got my super shield. Hey there, partner. Big fan.
Ah, you must be the specialist. You're familiar with my work?
Darn tootin'. Us in the fighting community, well, we think you fight real good.
Thanks. It is also my opinion that I fight real good. Say, is somebody looking for a combat tutorial? I think somebody's looking for a combat tutorial.
No, I'm good on that.
I see.
But say, me and the crew was just wondering, you got any of them, what do you call them, weaknesses?
Come again?
Oh, you know. Kinda like pan bats are weak against noise, snail lobs are weak against salt, that sort of deal.
Ah, no.
Of course not! Just pulling your leg there, partner.
Okay. Are we done here?
Sure. Don't let me take up no more of your time. I'm sure you got lots of folk you want to punch into space and whatnot.
It's called the Space Punch?
Right, Space Punch. Watch out for that one. Huh? What are you doing here, Builder? Where's my shield?
You're a Pen fan?
Yeah. Who isn't? What a fine fella. He's so humble.
That is one word you would never contribute to Pen.
Hey, what's it to you anyway? Listen, partner, I ain't trying to get too friendly here. I got a job to do. Just make me my super shield, alright?
Pen is humble. In what universe? Obviously, I didn't expect our specialist to be stronger than me, but I certainly expected him to be stronger than you. Oh well, all he has to do is find that baleful bandit so I can brutalize him.
Farewell.
Do you remember that I beat you in a spar multiple times, Pen? Did that bounty hunter ride into town? I never saw him get off on any of my trains. That's peculiar. Well, none of my business. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bronco the kid looks tough. Wouldn't want to mess with that guy. Luckily, I've managed to be so law-abiding that he hasn't bothered to give me the time of day.
Huh. You think the bounty hunter, specialist is acting
Welcome
weird?
back, Tia.
Wow. Another mystery. Cool. What have you learned so far? Aha. That is suspicious. Ooh, that gives me an idea. Let's split up for now. I'll come find you later. Stay in touch.
Alright, out to Eufaula we go.
Ah, you're here. Let's go. The anticipation is already filling me with an inspiring motivation. So, it's here? Right. An old world ruin, of course. It looks like it's partly man-made and partly natural. Interesting. There are abandoned pipes everywhere. I wonder what they were used for. All right, let's go. If you remember anything, let me know. Whoa.
Do you know how to use that, Ernest? I don't think we've ever sparred. We have sparred with Ernest a number of times, but not a lot. Two or three times.
It's strange. The conditions here are simple, but I can imagine such warmth. Sitting around the campfire, drinking hot soup, and sharing their life stories. Perhaps playing a tune. An old folk song.
She's building a bridge. You don't know why, but she is. Goodness, what is she commissioning then?
That was incredible!
It's in good condition, but the light has been extinguished. It looks like it could have been a blueprint for a house. The paper is really old and the details are faded. Third day out here in the desert, and a mean sandstorm whipped up suddenly. Managed to find a cave though. Looks like we get to live to see another sunrise.
Is this a refuge of some sort? Basic facilities. A haven for travelers who stray too far and find themselves locked in a battle against the hazardous environment. People leave food and water for the next traveler. I knew you were strong, but I didn't expect that. Wow. Are all builders this tough? Whoa! Are all builders this tough? Come on, you can do it! That was incredible!
Ernest, if I wanted a cheerleader, I would have made you pom-poms instead of a sword and shield. Alright?
Goner by now.
Tiny Tia just threw a fit at her father. Ah, goodness. Is she tired?
These marks aren't naturally formed. They're evidence of the heroic battle that took place. I can hear it now. The clash of metal, the shrill echo of a gunshot. Amazing. Do you remember anything?
He said something about the truth?
The truth? I heard he kidnapped Matilda because he suspected someone in town was hiding water. But that doesn't seem like common banditry. Although his actions were vicious and reprehensible, his eyes were soft and sensitive. They seemed to tell of a man burdened by sorrow, mystery, and justice. For those who claim to uphold the law, harbor secrets of their own. Obviously, I'm not alluding to anything. This is all purely fiction, mind you. Any resemblance are purely coincidence and all that.
Fresh food leftovers. Looks like half-eaten leftovers. They've started to stain the stone underneath, but the color is still vibrant. Packaging. Looks like discarded packaging for pre-packaged food. The label is covered in muck and sand. It's practically illegible. Some of the food seems really old, some of it far newer. The older ones seem to be completely dried out. Looks like they've been here for months, even years. Color. Although it's now a plain gray, the design and pattern seems intricate and was originally dyed a bright color. Texture. It seems to be made from several pieces of animal skin and fur sewn together. It is roughly sewn, but very warm. The temperature fluctuates heavily between day and night in Sandrock. These blankets are a necessity for overnight comfort.
Looks like no one has been here recently. But what does it tell us? How long was he here?
It wasn't the first time he came here.
That makes sense. It seems this could be a temporary haven of sorts. Or perhaps they had been planning this for a while? I'm sure they wouldn't show their hideout this easily. But maybe I'm wrong. Do you think I really lack logic? That little girl said... there's no time for that now, eh? Let's carry on. Well, it's completely blocked. It was a risky move, causing an explosion in a cave such as this. But the level of control that caused such accurate damage... They must have planned this escape route in advance. The mind that thought this up. Spectacular. Our protagonist is both wise and daring in equal turn.
Lady Acelia, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. How are you all doing?
No, of course I don't mean Logan. He's an antagonist, of course. I simply mean the character in my novel. But, what do you think?
Characters don't need to be so stereotypical.
Yes, well, although you are right, while stereotype often dictates our imagination, I base my characters on the real world that inspires me. All of my characters are purely drawn from reality.
I'll do that. And...
like just now. I'm using the Logan character to form the basis of my character. But it does not mean that the character is Logan. And they won't be named Logan. Some say that their characters are not based on real people.
I am indeed, lady. How are you doing? How was your stream?
Imagination. But I do not believe this can be true. Nothing comes from a vacuum. The mind draws inspiration from everything it sees, and then the imagination creates depth. Some characters may have different elements drawn from different people, and perhaps, yes, these characters may be stereotypical, but these archetypes are based on generalizations of real, living people.
Been going for almost 11 hours. Goodness. You got a lot done. That's good. But go, maybe get some rest or get some food, drinks.
Alright. I think that's enough. Thanks for coming with me. But alas, time is fleeting, and we really should be heading back. This adventure was inspiring. I've got a bunch of new ideas. Well, I better go write them down before I forget. See you later.
Hey, we got some points with Ernest, and we migrated to in front of our house. Thank you so much for the follow. These got really dried out. Five animals in your yard. Giving them all a home. That's all good. Now for bucking Bronco, we need to go to the Blue Moon Saloon. Apparently we have the next bit of the quest there. It happens, Lady Acelia.
Yo! Hey, can you do me a solid and take this plate upstairs to the new guy's room? Grace is sick today, and I've got my hands full.
Sure.
Great. Thanks a bunch. It's so weird. He ordered a whole mess of...
Why are you jibber-jabbering, barkeep? We're hungry, and we demand spaghetti of the spiciest variety.
Right away, folks. That's all right. I shouldn't tell you anyway. Don't want to violate cook-customer confidentiality. Up the stairs, first room. Thanks again.
Will do. And since we're here, I'll get more salt, more rice, and more soy sauce. Get rid of any extras. I knocked, but there's no answer. The door seems unlocked. Should I go inside? The bounty hunter seems to be gone. Maybe I should look around his room to get some clue as to why he's acting so strange. Wonder what it might be. Owen told me it'd be rude to open this, but what could possibly be scandalous about a food order? This is a lot of candy. Did a bounty hunter order a full meal of sweets? I feel a bit sick to my stomach just looking at it. The room comes equipped with a desk for the most hardworking of guests. This container is unlabeled. It must have been made for Bronco personally by someone who specializes in this stuff. We open the container's cap and are greeted with a familiar smell. Is this the same stuff from Arvio's shop? A squeezable tube container, a light that contains some gel or cream. Metal crossings that children use to play different games with. Some tips are kind of sharp. Spherical objects made of glass with patterns inside, normally played with by upper-class children since they are not cheap. A worn action figure of a yak boy. Strange for Bronco to keep a regional kid's toy around. The jacket is small and dusty. It would seem to fit Bronco quite comfortably if not for all the grime. Upon closer inspection, the shoulders of the jacket are scattered with blonde hairs. Isn't Bronco a redhead? This jacket looks to have seen some action. That's not all too surprising. This is a lot of candy. If Bronco is hiding candy in his room, does that mean he's paranoid about someone finding it on him? I think there's something more to investigate here. I should probably get back into town. Without a doubt, this bounty hunter is not who he says he is. I could keep investigating for more information, but I'm already confident enough now to pull off his wig and expose him for who he really is. Fiasco, how you doing? Good morning. Ooh, nice. Pretty close then to finishing up the game. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. Have I talked to you, Deputy? I have.
How's the super shock shield going there, partner? Time's a wasting.
Why did you lie about the diagram?
Lie? You're calling me a liar, you old coot? What evidence you got, huh?
Director Cheese said it himself.
Alright, fine. I drew it myself. Yeah, that's right. I just didn't want to get bogged down by so many details. I ain't got all day to talk about builder stuff, you understand? So congratulations for being able to see through my sinister plot to get things done a little faster. Now please, pretty please, with sugar on top, build my super shield!
What's with the toys in your room?
Excuse me? You entered my room? That's rude and completely uncalled for. Also, first of all, those are action figures, okay? Second of all, they're gonna be worth a lot of money one day. Frankly, if some part of your portfolio isn't made up in some part of action figure investments, you're making a big mistake. You gotta diversify, builder.
You ordered candy as a meal.
Huh? So what if I did?
Excuse me.
Anyone tells you
excuse
candy
me.
is sometimes food, well, they're full of malarkey in my book.
Excuse me. No adult can eat that much without getting sick.
I got a
No
stomach of
child
steel,
either.
partner. Comes with the territory. And when I'm out on the trail, sometimes for months at a time,
Excuse
when I
me?
get back,
Can you see we're in
a
the
big ol' helping of that sweet, sweet sugar.
We're in the middle of a conversation
Don't worry
here.
about that at all.
Blonde hair on your jacket?
So what?
Got a girlfriend?
Nice try, builder. Everybody knows. Girls have cooties. If you're trying to get me to slip up, you're barking up the wrong tree.
I mean, you slipped up with that, with the girls have cooties line. Skin cream?
Yeah? So what?
Where'd you get
I
it?
don't know. How about the store? Get a load of this builder. Never heard of the store. I don't know how you dress yourself.
And now a horse is in the way. How many people are entering this
Not
conversation?
available most places. Okay, when you put it that way, it certainly seems a bit suspicious. But what if I told you? Actually, it's
This
not.
person just stuck there now. Remove the wig. With the person in between us.
Get a move on. I'm wasting. Hey, quit it! The heck's your problem, hair grabber? How the heck with this? Looks like the cat's out of the bag.
Give the game a second.
Citizens of Sandrock, you thought that Bronco the Kid, the bounty hunter from Atara, was among you, protecting you, preparing to take action against Logan and his gang. But in fact, all along... Ta-da!
That was some quick transformation.
The bandit from that poster there? Come on, y'all, I'm in the game!
One of Logan's.
What?
Get him!
Oh, yeah. The one time you decide to work.
We are not Marvel.
Cap, hold on!
Just showing Captain like a football.
You almost caught
Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, sorry, Andy. My bad.
Nice snag. A nice flanking maneuver, Deputy Captain. Just as planned.
That was impressive.
Well then, Andy, got anything to say for yourself?
And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling adults in this builder too.
Shucks. Well, Mayor, what are we gonna do with him? I mean, we can't throw a kid in the clink.
Yeah, he'd slip right out through the bars.
What? Nah, for more reasons,
That's the problem.
We gotta deprogram this kid. He's been bandit washed.
Release me, copper! You'll live to regret this. I'll steal everything in this cursed town.
That does sound like bandit talk.
I feel for this boy. He's not much older than Jasmine.
Perhaps
Yeah, it is still an obvious
maybe
Scooby-Doo reference.
what this boy needs is discipline.
No!
A regimented schedule of rudimentary reading, writing, and arithmetic.
No!
Compounded with a soothing slosh of hard labor to wash it all down.
No!
In time, he will come to see the light, and then he will thank us. If need be, one day he will aid us in tracking down Logan, so he too can see the light.
I'll never rat out my friends. You'll have to.
Fine. Miguel, will your people watch over and care for this boy?
With light as our witness.
Then I hereby sentence Andy the Bandit Child to community service with the church and indefinite mandatory attendance in Sunday school until his behavior normalizes.
No!
Don't worry, Sunday school is fun.
Oh yeah?
This will all be much easier if you cooperate.
Well, Boulder, you got me fair and square. And you know what they say, crime don't pay. Or maybe it's crime do pay, but usually only in the short term. And in my case, though, I ain't really any richer or poorer for all that's transpired. Sometimes with crime, you just break even. Anyway, no hard feelings,
You will
Boulder.
learn the value of a hard day's work.
This is cool.
Take care, Andy.
We're all on
You
the same
thinking what I'm
side,
thinking?
Andy.
I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Okay. Well, I reckon Logan will come for this
I
kid,
love
if I
Unsure's
read 'em right.
responses.
We're going to put you to work, boy.
That's a superb deduction, sir.
I know, right? We better be on our guard. He might come at any time.
Got it.
Get one thing straight. I ain't eating any veggies.
Absolute incompetence. If I hadn't been blind with rage over Trudy hiring the wrong bounty hunter, perhaps I might have had the presence of mind to crack through that insolent child's paltry facade. No matter, I will teach him
All
the
on
right
same side.
way.
Bye.
I received a lot of criticism for my handling of the faux bounty hunter situation, and, well, what can I say? It's warranted. I even saw a picture of the guy before I hired him, and, well, Andy's disguise was pretty believable. In my opinion, at least.
Joke's on
See
you.
ya.
I never learned.
Joke's on you, I never learned. Andy, that is not the attitude you need to have.
There you are. Listen, I've discovered some clues that have led me to believe that our specialist
Steady
is
down
not who he
again.
says he
Have a
is.
good lyric. Get some rest. Mian, you are behind the curve.
Where is that guy, by the way? Huh? What? And he was working for Logan? Huh. Wow. Seriously, good job.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm unsure.
Without... That's okay. So he wanted a shield built for himself? Or for Logan and the gang? Well, I guess that's not the most alarming thing in the world. What's the worst thing they can do with a shield? Let's work together next time. See ya!
See you, man. I have finished all of my quests for today and all of my commissions. Let's go check the bounty board. What is currently... Oh, we're so close. So close. Almost level 5. There's only one for Starbees. It's not worth it just to go for one bounty. Alright. Let's continue on. We'll go on over to the desert, I think. We'll get some more petrified wood. Oh, so currently you're streaming directly from console, Lady Acelia? The multiplayer is really nice. I do enjoy the way they've done the multiplayer for this game. It would have been easier to ride my horse, but now I am committed to running. Yeah, you can build a house if you want in multiplayer. One of the main quests, so to speak, is to build a at least a 15 by 15 room. Why is Tiny Tia throwing fits? Yeah, I did get her it. Ah, I see. may need to stop and take down the roof, but... I can go see if the buzzard is back. Is the buzzard here? The Torny jumper is still running away. Did you get all the Twitch drops for the game, Tia?
Hi.
Yeah, the vulture hasn't shown back up.
Hi. 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 Hi.
Oh, they don't work for console. Ah. That's unfortunate. That's all the stamina we have. You had to still connect them together. Oh goodness dear. As long as it still counts retroactively.
Rocky's wow.
get some more rifle bullets, so let's make more gunpowder. Hiya, Banjo. You can have a gift. And Timon. I already gave you a gift, so that's fine. Now, tomorrow's birthday is X's. Let's go find some people to,
Next time the builder
all
won't be
on
there
the
to
same
save y'all.
side, Andy.
Oh, they're still trying to talk to Andy. Find some people to casually, very casually, you know, have a friendly spar with. I just saw Dumby's, heart. I believe she wanted the coffee tea tree seeds. I believe the name is. But at the time, I did not have any data disks. Dumby's house. Hi, Dumby. I can't believe nobody discovered the true identity of the bounty hunter for so long. I hope someone of the Civil Corps gets fired for this blunder. Although, then we just have one less Civil Corps member, huh? I mean, he did appear in the morning, and by the afternoon, I had already discovered that he wasn't Bronco the Kid.
Thank you.
So, it wasn't that long, Dumby. My dude, I gotta warn you, Dandan's not too happy about the way things panned out with that imposter dude. She says she's thinking about moving us out of Sandrock because everyone's, like, dumb. So, yeah, get the word out. Smarten up.
Oh, thanks.
How about a spar? Thanks for the spores, Rian. Dumby probably went to bed. Grace! I stay home for a couple of days and half the town gets bamboozled by a 7-year-old. Okay, bold of me to say that I'd have been one of the only ones to see through his disguise, but right. I'm sorry.
Thanks a lot.
Again, Grace, he was only here for the afternoon. Disguised Andy had a pretty immature obsession with winning my prizes for someone, and mumbling under his breath. Ah well, hindsight is 20/20.
Catch you later.
Hello.
That boy fooled a lot of us, but what's more troubling, how did he know we had a bounty hunter coming? And how did he know what our bounty hunter looked like? Heidi asking the important questions there.
So long, partner.
I don't know what our horse is doing. Some push-ups. Andy in disguise tried to give me a dolly. If I took it, well, that's the closest I've ever been to getting cooties. Kind of a scary thought.
See ya!
Roasted eel. Can I make that? Steel frame, 3 bloodstone cores, and 1 frying pan to upgrade that, which I should probably do. Now, was it bronze or steel? What did I say? It was steel. I just need the frying pan, which I don't think will be done by today. Get more canvas. Hiya, Coco. Good job. Coco became our close. Not that much left after you get the sword, to be honest. It's more like it's leading to an epilogue of sorts.